Are you looking for a camp chair that's compact and lightweight, something that you could use for backpacking or camping on the beach? So are we. So we grabbed our 20% off coupon and headed to REI, and we picked up the REI Co-op Flexlite Air Chair. We're going to take a look at this lightweight chair and see how it compares to what we've been using for the last 8 years. Our previous chair was the Alite Mantis, and this thing is a workhorse. We have had it since 2015. We've taken it all over the place, and it works great. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a fatty. It weighs in at just under 2 pounds at 1 pound 14 ounces, where the Flexlite inside the bag comes in at 1 pound 1 ounce. So a really big difference. There are a lot of little chairs on the market, but unfortunately those are in the 2 pound range, which is what we already have. We wanted one in the 1 pound range. When we went to REI, they had the Helinox Chair Zero and then the Flexlite Air. There is another Flexlite, so if you want a backpacking one, make sure you get the Air, because the other one's like a 2 pounder. Unfortunately, the Helinox, when I was sitting in it, I was like sliding out, just slowly out. And of course, there is the bigger price tag for that. I don't know if it was the material or the angle, but I did not find myself slipping out of this chair. This one was super easy to get out, and it was 50 bucks cheaper. The bag itself is pretty thin. You can actually see right through it. It has a little toggle string to zip, pull, cinch close. It's got a little hook on it, so if you wanted just to hang this up, you could. It is lightweight. I think it's just barely an ounce. Let's put it on the scale and see if it's even gonna register. Yes, 1.3 ounces. So if you had to get rid of some weight, that could be a potential. Oh, and there are multiple colors. Greg really wanted the orange one, but I said, no, I think I like the darker one, but it does have orange legs. The seat itself is made from ripstop nylon. It has the DWR finish on it. It's actually a pretty nice, sturdy material. And the legs, they're aluminum. They have little rubber caps on the ends of the legs that will be touching the ground. Really super easy to put together. Kind of almost snaps into place. So we have the base. So the seat itself has this nice bright logo on it, and that way we'll know exactly which one's top. The spots where the posts go in has this double reinforced material right there, and it's on all 4 corners. We're gonna put the bottom in first, so logo's up. So we're just gonna slide each corner into those little openings. It stretches just a little bit. That turns, it's a little bit different. We're gonna get the other corner on the top in. And then lastly, the other one. It just stretches just slightly. Oh. This sits much higher on the ground. It actually says it's 11 inches off of the ground, so it'll be up a little bit higher. For comparison, let's set up our old chair and show you the differences. This company actually is no longer in business, which is unfortunate because it is a really good chair. I think the biggest difference between these two is the main support beam. The REI is front to back, and then our old one was side to side. This should give me more support when I'm leaning backwards. I've actually fallen out of this one leaning back too far before. And of course, the height difference should be easier to get out. As you can see, sits a little bit higher than the old chair. Just to be aware, the max capacity of this is 250 pounds or 113 kilograms. Let's see how easy this is to pack away. We actually, when we got this was $99, and we had our 20% off coupon that they have every so often, so it ended up being $79. But of course, since this is an REI branded item, they do have sales on them, so keep an eye out for those. That was super easy.
Sit test. I'm gonna grab both sides just to put myself in. I can easily stretch my legs out. I feel the back here, it makes me feel like I'm really secure, that I'm not gonna tip over easily. I feel a little bit more straighter ups, which is nice. Sideways, there is some motion, but Still don't feel like I'm gonna fall out, and I feel like I'm up high enough. So if I wanna have my legs up, let's see, if I'm cooking something, I feel secure. I don't feel like I'm gonna tip over or fall out. If you're new to these type of chairs, they do have little smaller legs and smaller end points, but they are very sturdy. The only thing is, if you're on soft ground, they can sink down in it. So you need to just be mindful of that because they can sink all the way in and then way back you go. This seems really well made and it's only 1 pound.
You can find links in the description below. We're definitely gonna do a follow-up video after the season's over and let you know how it performed. You can find out more about us at explorertrekadventure.com, and we'll see you next time.